Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, I want to talk about and address an issue that has been of concern, especially the Igbo question in Nigeria, and who is an Igbo in Nigeria in particular. Who is an Igbo in Nigeria? Now, are the Igbos only those in the southeast Nigeria, or the southeast, 5 states of the southeast of Nigeria are just only a segment of the Igbo nation? Now, I'm asking this question because I have seen, many times in social media, you see people talk about this issue, and I have also seen some young men of Igbo extraction doing things on social media, trying to find out who is an Igbo in Nigeria. And one of the most popular platforms that had gone ahead to do so much on this subject is called Nnamen TV. They have done quite a lot in going around the country and trying to do what they call unifying the Igbo. And anytime I come across their video and look at the comments showed diversities of views on who is an Igbo. And this Nnamen TV had been accused of trying to force people to be Igbo. Even people who are not Igbo, that is forcing them to be Igbo. That's kind of narrative you can get from some people. But there are quite a huge number of people, perhaps the majority, who believe that he was actually doing the right thing, that is good for the Igbo nation to be united, to see themselves as one. Now, if you go to the comment, you find out that people are saying so many things, even from among those he's trying to bring together. Now, let me give you a typical example of the diversity in views about who is Igbo in Nigeria. I don't want to go through the classical definition of who is Igbo that you can find in Britannica, encyclopedia, and all that. You can go on Google and get all that. But this issue, I want to address this because I want to look at the issue of who is Igbo and what does being Igbo mean. Okay? Now, there are instances to show you the diversity of these views. For example, I know that Chibuike Rotimi Amaechi is an Ikwere, but I have seen Chibuike severally say that he's an Igbo man. Nyesom Wike is also an Ikwere. I have seen Nyesom Wike say that he's not an Igbo man, say his ancestors are from Benin, which means Edo State. They are all Ikweres. I've also seen people from Delta State expressing that they are Igbo. In this same space, you see them, another set of people say, no, we are not Igbos, we are Eka. So there are a whole lot of views on that. Within that same Delta, you can see former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, say, I am Igbo. He has said it in several interviews. But there are also people from his zone who say, I'm not Igbo, I'm Eka, or I'm this, or I'm that. Now, that is part of the issue that why I want to address it, that so that people don't have to kill themselves over something I considered unimportant. Why did I say it's unimportant? Unimportant in the sense that If somebody say that he is not who you think he is, you have to give him a space to be whatever he say he is. You don't really need to give the impression that you want to force anybody to be what he say he is not. In fact, there was a time this kind of issue arose on who is a Jew. What does it mean to be a Jew? At the end of the day, it was agreed that a Jew is he who calls himself a Jew. If you say that you are a Jew, you are a Jew. If you say that you are not a Jew, you are not a Jew. Even though we may think that you are a Jew because of certain characteristics you possess, since you say that you are not, you are not. You cannot be forced to be what you say you are not. There were many Jews during the time of the Nazis that betrayed the Jews themselves. So because you are from a particular group doesn't mean that automatically you are going to be loyal to that group. But what is important is how did you see yourself? How did you see yourself? And these things are not even new in Nigeria. There was a video I saw in a TikTok where Sunday Olise, former captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, okay, Super Eagles of Nigeria, he was given a TikTok, and he was expected to talk about his experiences as a footballer. But Olise started by saying that, I want to shock you people here, I'm not Igbo. No, I don't think there was anything that warranted that kind of statement. He said that I am not Igbo. I want to shock you people, something of that nature. I'm not Igbo. Okay? Whereas some people will assume that he is Igbo by his name and the name of his family members, his brothers, Azubiko, Lise, and all the rest. We say he's not Igbo. And that was why when I was writing a book on the Igbo phenomenon, and there was a section I was talking about the dominance of the Igbo in soccer in Nigeria. Okay, what they have done successfully, the successful Igbo footballers. I deliberately did not include Olise among them. Why did I do that? Because I know that Olise has, with his own mouth, said that he's not Igbo. I respected his view, and I did not include him as an Igbo person in that book, which you can find in it's on Amazon, the Igbo phenomenon. It's in Amazon. If you Google it with my name there, it's going to pump up. You see it. We have it on thick hardcover, paperback, e-copies. They are all there. So I didn't include him there because of that statement. And he has the right to say who he is or what is his ethnic origin. Okay. Now, in summary, what am I saying? What I'm saying is this. You are an Igbo only if you say that you are an Igbo. And that is what I want people to understand. Instead of go on social media and be fighting with people about these issues. And like I keep telling people, if somebody say that he's not Igbo, and you are Igbo and you're offended by it, it's not necessary. What you should do is you should continue to do what you know how to do best. Because when you succeed, apparently somebody may decide that it doesn't matter, you don't want to be Igbo. After all, the Igbos are probably one of the most marginalized ethnic groups in Nigeria. So if you say that you are an Igbo, perhaps you'll be disadvantaged in the Nigerian equation. So that is why somebody can also decide to say, no, if I let these people know that I'm Igbo, I'm not going to get ahead in this country. They're not going to consider me for so many other things. So some people may decide to do that. But what I keep telling people, if you are an Igbo, what do you do to make your region attractive? It is to make sure that the Southeast is well developed. Now, when Southeast is a success story in Nigeria, you don't need anybody to come and tell you. Many people, even those who you think are not Igbo, can claim that they are Igbo because success attracts people. Okay, already I've seen people like Reno Mokre now because of the ascendancy of the Yoruba in politics. Reno Mokre is now claiming that Ishekiri they are Yoruba. Okay, because it's a good thing for him. I think he will help them get mileage in the Nigerian question. So that's how it is with situation. But in case of the Southeast Igbos and these Igbos, or whether it's rivers or whatever, all you need is to be successful in what you are doing. And then before you know it, even those who say they are not may decide to say, no, we are. But it is not something you can force anybody to say that he is Igbo and then be fighting all over the social media. People will be insulting each other. To me, it doesn't really add anything. That is not the major issue of Nigeria. That is not the major problem of Nigeria. And that is not even the major problem of the Igbos or the people of Southeast. What the people of Southeast should do, as I have said, is to develop their area. They are not, I'm not saying this, that they are not doing enough. They are trying their best. People of Southeast are trying. The largest market in West Africa is in the Southeast. The second largest market in West Africa is in the Southeast. I'm talking about Onitsha main market. I'm talking about Ariara market in Aba. These are the largest in West Africa. Nobody can dispute that. So it is not true to say that the Southeast people are not investing in their region as it being made out. Because if Southeast are not investing in their region, how manage they have the largest markets in West Africa? Okay? And Aba made products, Newu made products are found all over West Africa, all over Africa, and indeed outside the continent. So investing in Lagos or investing in Kano is all part of the investment processes of the Igbo people. So don't get me wrong, the Igbos are investing everywhere. But what I'm saying is that the political leaders, if the political leaders can develop the Southeast, where we have railway network connecting all the Southeast states from Enugu to Umuahia, connecting from Abakaliki, all over the whole of the Southeast, up to connecting to every other, even neighboring states. Okay? Like Asaba and all the rest. It's fantastic. Railway line linking Aba and Port Harcourt, linking Aba and Calabar and all this. Fantastic. You create an economic zone that will be an oasis of industrialization. The whole of Nigeria will become your market. That is what the Southeast need. The whole of Nigeria and the whole of Africa will be your market. And that can only happen by the state governors working together to develop the Southeast region. And when that happens, even the man who you think say that you think is not an Igbo can begin to claim that he's Igbo. Because why is it so? Because there is a benefit in being from that part of the world. So right now, anybody that says he's not Igbo, don't disturb him. It's not right to quarrel with the person. Just keep on seeing how you develop the heartland of the Igbo, which is the 5 states. Let there be a difference. Let there be a difference between the Southeast and the rest of Nigeria in terms of development, in terms of ways of doing things. The sad part of it is that the Southeast leaders, political leaders, the lawmakers, the governors, they have not behaved differently from the rest of the country. And since they are behaving like the rest of the country, so how do you expect anybody to be attracted to that region? Of course, there are so many things positive about the Southeast. Southeast, if you go and check the record of WAEC in the last 20 years, Southeast region will be in the top 10. Go and look at JAM, Southeast, they carry last. All these things are facts. You can go and verify. Okay, so they are doing so well, but that is not enough. A lot more needed to be done. A lot more needed to be done. So Southeast need visionary leaders. They need visionary leaders. When the Southeast does the right thing, you don't need to tell anybody that he is Igbo or go about trying to force somebody to say he's Igbo or whatever. And of course, I'm not saying this as if I'm criticizing Nname TV. No, the young man has done a lot. He's doing fantastically well. I'm okay with it. But what I'm saying is, when I look at the comments of people, including those he had been talking with, the people from the area I have been talking with, people in River State, in Edo, and some other places outside the 5 states of the Southeast, the ways people used to respond, talk about attacking each other on the commentary box, to me, it's not necessary. My conclusion in this is this: who is an Igbo? My definition of it is the way that the Jews said it is. A Jew is he who calls himself a Jew. That is what I will take away as the definition of who is an Igbo in Nigeria. An Igbo in Nigeria is he who calls himself an Igbo. If you are bearing an Igbo name, Igbo surname, and you are even speaking Igbo, and you say you are not Igbo, for Christ's sake, you are not Igbo. Nobody should make you feel that you are Igbo. You are whatever you call yourself. And there should be peace over this. It's not something that people should be insulting each other and or saying that somebody doesn't know what he's talking about. If somebody says he's not Igbo, he's not Igbo. I know also that in the Jewish tradition, the classic definition of a Jew is if your mother is Jewish, then you are automatically a Jew. But when this issue also arose about the issue of identity, some also say, okay, a Jew is he who calls himself a Jew. Okay? It's not what other people call you. Whatever you call yourself is what you are. So let there be no fighting with anybody, no quarrel with anybody about the issue of Igbo identity. An Igbo is the person who calls himself an Igbo. If you are not Igbo, you are not Igbo. Because that's it. Other people may call you Igbo, and it's not uncommon. I can tell you for free that if you are from Edo, Delta, South, any state in the South, and you happen to find yourself in Kano, it will be difficult for you to convince anybody there that you are not Igbo, because they will classify you as Igbo. You are from Edo, you are from Delta, you are from Akwa Ibom, you are from Cross River. As far as they are concerned, you are Igbo. Even in the Southwest, I have friends who are from Edo, but in Lagos, they classify all of them as Omo Igbo. So sometimes they also experience some of the challenges that Igbos have in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria, because they classify them as Igbo, because that is an outsider interpreting what they think these people are. So, but with this, I'm saying that the most important thing is what you call yourself. You are who you said you are, and that should be the mentality. in this project that Namen is doing. It is not something I have seen where people are threatening the Namen. Namen is talking about people threatening him and all that. There was no need. If Namen interviewed somebody in your place and was telling him, look, you have the characteristics of the Igbos and stuff, and you yourself, you are from that area and you don't agree, it's not something to fight about. You can politely say, no, we're not Igbos, this is what we are. But it's not for you to go about threatening people because you think that they are trying to classify your area as being Igbo, when in your own estimation, you are not Igbo. So in summary, let us agree that an Igbo is he who calls himself Igbo. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours. And under this video, there are links that will take you to Jumia, where you can purchase phones and other accessories, and at the same time you can make purchases on your Christmas. Whatever you purchase from here, Jumia will give you 40% off on any phone that you bought through this link. And in terms of the Christmas goods that are offered, some of them you're going to get 80% off, 60% off, as long as you click through this link. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.